So for the last couple of weeks, what we are going to be working on basically is the term project. We are going to be preparing for the certification exam and taking the certification exam. And then we've got just a couple more kind of wrap up things to do. We're going to take your completed final project files and put them on GitHub. And then we're going to do a little e-portfolio in LinkedIn, or if you prefer a different platform, you can do it in there. So the final project, you should currently be working on that. You can use your lab assignment, your CSS grid or your grid view lab assignment as a basis for your final project. And then you can just simply add in the additional requirements. The Dropbox for that is in lesson 12, and that is due on 12/4. Okay, so if you come in here and you look, the directions are here. The checklist is here. And the checklist basically is a little bit more succinct in the requirements. Same requirements are in the directions. But this just states the requirement, the number of points you're going to get. And then if you print this out, you can actually check things off as you complete them. And that will help you make sure you've got all the requirements incorporated. Then you'll notice I did do some little videos showing you how to incorporate the JavaScript, a menu, an icon menu, some different things into an existing project, because that for some people is the challenge of taking that lab assignment and using it for the term project. So I have some videos here to help you out. And here is the Dropbox that I was talking about. Once you're done with that final project, you are going to create a little project showcase. So you are going to be doing a PowerPoint video, and that video needs to be posted to the discussion forum. Now, can you do Google Slides? I don't mind if you do Google Slides as long as you share the presentation with anybody who has a link, because people need to see it. If your classmates can't see it, then I can't really give you credit for it. Okay, so slideshow works a little bit better because you can actually, if you have PowerPoint, which you can have because it's free for students, if you have PowerPoint, you can export your slideshow to a video, and you can actually upload the video to the Dropbox. But that has to be done by 12/11. And so the requirements for that showcase are here. Okay, and so make sure you do a slide for each one of these talking points. Okay, the purpose of your site, the intended audience, the color scheme, and why you chose those colors. Each one of these things is worth points. Okay, and they have to be in your slideshow. And then there are directions on how to take the PowerPoint slideshow and convert it over into a video that you can upload. So that showcase needs to be posted by 12/11. You'll need a link to your final project, and you'll need to upload the slideshow. Okay, those two things are worth 17 points. Need to be done by the 11th. Okay, and then you will have the rest of the week to review your classmates' posts, and then you need to reply. And replying to your classmates is also worth points. Okay, replying is worth 8 points. And if they did not submit by the 11th, if they were late, you do not have to view their project. So I'll quick show you how to upload a video because in PowerPoint, what you will end up with after you export is an MP4. Okay, and so you need a link to your site. And then let's see. And for the link, I want to make sure you guys do this correctly. So you'll have to pull up your page. Let me pause a second. So let's say I was going to use this page as my final project. Okay, and it's got all the required components. So what I would do is I would copy this and I would go into the discussion forum. And then I would click on the link and paste and put a little check next to open in new window. Okay, so that'll give you the link to the website. And then you're going to want to upload your video because that is where all of your design information is. So you're either going to upload the video if you did it in PowerPoint, or if you use Google Slides, you are going to link to your slideshow. Doesn't matter to me which one you do. However, I'm going to show you how to insert a video. And videos do sometimes take a while. So let's see. All right, so we're going to click on choose file, and then we're going to navigate to where I have a sample presentation. It's hidden away under several folders. Oop. And sometimes it takes a few moments to upload videos. So I'm going to pause while it's doing that. All right, here it is. I don't think we want a link. We actually want it embedded. So let me browse because it should be in here. I'm going to select that file. Okay, I'm just going to insert as is here. Alrighty, and now I'm going to post it. Okay, so that first part is worth 17 points. Then after the 11th, you will come in and review what your classmates posted. You should be able to look at the website and also play back their video. And then you will reply. And what I would like you to respond with, reply to at least 4 and indicate what you liked best about the project and any suggestions that you might have for improvements or any enhancements that you think would look cool. And so that is the final project showcase. Moving right along here. Once you finish that, oh, and you should note that those peer reviews do not need to be done until the very end of the semester, which is Saturday the 16th. For your exam prep, the next thing you should be working on is Gmetrics. And this is a testing platform. It's an application that you will download. And the link for that. And the directions on, downloading are right here. I did download it myself and I did a little video. So you can take a look at that. But here's a link to Gmetrics. You just need to create an account there. Do not purchase anything. Once you create your account with the username and password, you can download the software. And then here are directions from Gmetrics on how to install and run the software. Now you will have to redeem an activation code, and this is the code for this class. Okay, and the software is not free, but it is free to you because you're in this class. So don't share the code with anybody else because we only have a certain number of copies. Okay, and so what you will be doing then is there are two different modes to Gmetrics. There is training mode and then there is testing mode. So I recommend, I think there's 2 practice tests. Doing a practice test in training mode, because that will let you see what you get right and you get wrong. And then you can kind of learn from that. And then do the test in testing mode. And what you need is a passing score. Okay, so if you choose testing mode, okay, it's going to be timed just like the certification. Okay, you'll have 50 minutes and you'll see the clock ticking away and you'll have to go through and do the exercises. So it simulates what the test environment is like. And then when you finish, it'll show you what you needed to pass and it'll show you your score. And so as long as you have the passing score, you can do a screenshot and submit it to the Dropbox. Okay, and if you don't have a passing score, then you can retake it. And there's 2 different tests to choose from. Okay, and so this is the Dropbox that you will put your screenshot in. After you do that practice test, the only things that you have left are obviously the certification exam, which we'll talk about in the next block. And for your final project, you are going to create a little GitHub repository and upload it. And since the project is done, this is not going to take you very long. So there are directions here. And there is a link to GitHub. You can get a free account. And GitHub is, for a developer, it is like a portfolio of code. Okay, and so I want you guys to get used to using GitHub because we will be using it a lot in the future. Once you have an account, you're going to create a repository for your final project and upload it. Okay, and so I've got the steps here and I did create a video to kind of help you out. Okay, once you have your project on GitHub, you will submit a link to the Dropbox. And then the only assignment left is the e-portfolio. If you already have LinkedIn, you probably have this almost completed. If you don't have LinkedIn, I would recommend creating a LinkedIn site. Other options are WordPress, Wix, Weebly, Google Sites. There's lots of different platforms. But the information that you should include, I've kind of bold-faced here. I've also bold-faced professional networking information. And so if you have an existing account, what you're going to need to do is create a link to your term project that is in GitHub. Okay, and I have a little video that'll show you how to do that. but there is a section in LinkedIn for projects where you can do a little description and you can add a link. If you have to create a brand new LinkedIn, I have a video that kind of walks you through, and I did kind of this little fake site. So if you have a LinkedIn account, you can actually go view my fake student. And you can also view my real account. And so if you just do a search. Okay, so here I am. Oh, don't know why it's showing that. There I am. So it should pull me up. And the reason that I recommend using LinkedIn, not only can you actually do kind of a mini resume here, but you can post your licenses and certifications. And so that is something that potential employers look for. Pretty much on a weekly basis, I show up in 20 searches or so, and I'm not even looking for a job. So that is something that is going to be important for you moving forward in the profession. Okay, so this is what mine looks like. And once you guys get your certification for the class, you'll see that you can easily connect it to LinkedIn, which is pretty awesome. Okay, and so once you've got your portfolio, you are going to add a link to the Dropbox. If you need help with any of this, please reach out because I am here to help you. Okay. And I did give you till the very last minute to get the GitHub and LinkedIn done and your peer review, because I did not want to take away from your studying for the certification.